Okay, actually though, this is the thing that's sometimes a bummer about vlogs, because I always film like a week-ish in advance. And no one wants to see Halloween content a week after Halloween. It's kind of like November 1st, we're over it. But today is Halloween. It's Halloween weekend, and I have actually a very packed and exciting day today. I'm driving up to LA for a Halloween birthday party. My friend Annika is a Halloween baby. So her birthday is literally today. And she said, she was like, I've always wanted to host a birthday party, but everybody always has plans on Halloween. But she wanted to try it for once. And so I'm helping her set it all up and dabble in the hosting world. Actually, because of that, I'll show you this little birthday gift that I made her. Sorry, I'm literally still in my robe because I have to formally decide on my costume. We are having like a costume party, like everyone's gonna dress up, but it's also a soup soiree. So I made a soup, she made a soup, and I made her this like hosting basket as her gift because I think we'll actually need to use all these things tonight. I'm also bringing a charcuterie board, so I got her a cutting board and like these cheese knives to be part of her hosting era. I got her this book and it's called Entertaining with Charm, and it's just kind of easy hosting party ideas, hacks, recipes, displays, all that sort of thing. A soup ladle in case she doesn't have enough for tonight. Got her some oven mitts, some extra bowls. She said she didn't have enough bowls. This I thought could be fun, maybe for the charcuterie board. And and then we got her a sympathy card because all the birthday cards were really lame. I still need to write mine, but Jordy wrote his. Thinking of you in this difficult time. So I got to put the finishing touches on her little gift basket. But more importantly, I need to figure out what I'm being tonight. I ordered things to be Daphne for Halloween this year from Scooby-Doo, but I tried on the dress last night and I think I hate it. So I think I might just use what I have in my closet to be Nancy Drew for the 7th time in my life. Also, it hit me last night. Kids are gonna be trick-or-treating and nobody's gonna be home. I Amazoned, this was the only thing that had next day delivery. I try to be the cool full-size house because we don't have that many kids that come by. It's actually pretty cute. Our neighborhood, all the kids come by together in like one big group, and there's probably a dozen kids. So I think that this pack of 18 should be enough, and I'll just make a cute little display with a note that says, sorry I'm not home, trick or treat. I could have done better than this if I had the forethought, but I got other things to think about. I placed a cake order at Fraser Farms. You can get a custom cake. The regular ones that are like big round, like 8 or 9 inch round cakes are $35, and then they do gluten-free for $40 or $45. Most of the girls that are going tonight, it's gonna be a small thing, like a dozen people, but most of the girls are gluten-free. So I did not get gluten-free because of me. It was actually specifically requested. But I am stoked that means I get to have cake tonight. So I gotta pick that up. I just got a simple white cake, and I need to also the fruit decoration on top of that. So this is me wrapping my mind around all the things. Matching tablecloths. I'm also gonna bring this just in case she needs it. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed and then blow dry my hair, but this is what I initially ordered to be Daphne. I thought it could be fun to be Daphne, but like a little bit hot with the really tall heels I wore to the after party at my wedding. Actually, I'll show you. They are so scuffed up. I thought that would be fun. They're also a little like 60s go-go kind of vibe. But this dress, the one I really wanted wouldn't get here in time. And I ordered this over a week ago. Just like how high the scoop neckline is feels really suffocating and doesn't lay quite right. Part of me kind of wanted to cut it into a square neck. But then there'd be no seam holding that in place. But this was my plan A. This headband, green scarf, and then I actually got Max a little, where did I put it? Scooby-Doo. But I think I'm just gonna abandon this whole idea. I also got red hair wax to make my hair look orange, red-ish. But just the fit of the dress makes me uncomfortable. And it's gonna be a long day. Like, it would have been kind of cute, right? If only the dress was better. I think I'm gonna do Nancy Drew. I think I'm gonna build an outfit out of this skirt that I have, this like plaid. It's actually like a knit sweater skirt. I got it recently from Walmart for, oh gosh, maybe like 15, less than $20. And I'm gonna try to blow my hair out to where I can maybe get like a little flip. You know what I actually have? I've used this one time. We'll give it a go. I think I'm going to dry my hair and then pick up the cake, because I technically told them I'd pick it up at 10 and it's already 10:30, and I just don't know their policy there. And maybe wash my car if we're gonna be spending 5 hours in the car today. I'm also going to do my favorite combo, and I have my legs out, which is mix this body serum from Osea with this dry shimmer oil from Typology. Trust me, it makes your legs photograph so well. It gives me fake muscles. It literally gives me fake definition on muscles I don't even have, just the way that the light reflects. So there's a little photo hack if you ever have like a night out and you know you're gonna be photographed. Okay, the hair actually worked out kind of okay. I had to go over with a straightener to fix a couple little pieces of it, but I got the little flip. I kind of want to add like a texture spray, and I know I have one somewhere because sometimes I accidentally use it instead of dry shampoo. It's kind of lame. I have some healthy kid pumpkin bars in case anyone has a crunchy granola mom and says no artificial food coloring, because I'm gonna say no artificial food coloring to my kids, so I feel like I'm being just a poser right now, putting out crap. Canned salmon, tinned fish. At least if I mix in a couple of clean options with the bad options, I'll feel like I'm doing more good for the community. I think I'm losing the plot a little. I'm now painting a greeting card for the candy bowl, but I couldn't find any of my paintbrushes because I used them for a girls' night recently, so I'm using a makeup brush. And so it's pretty illegible. But look at this greeting card I found. It's very spooky. Can you read that? Let's go pick up a cake. Let's do that. Not that I need to get my costume figured out before going to the store, but I put on this turtleneck and my great grandma's belt. Look at how cute it is. It's a little lion head. And then I put on these little Mary Jane penny loafer situations that I've been loving. I still can't decide if I should do grown-up Nancy in heels or this version of Nancy with socks and loafers. I don't love the white socks with the cream. Do I need accessories? I wish there was a way to just like strap these onto me so they could just be on me all night without me having to hold them. Maybe I'll just pose for a photo. It's okay. Let's go get a cake. Picked up the cake. I forgot that I was maybe planning on doing bows on the side like this. I took a picture of my phone and then printed out a picture so that those are my fingers. And I kind of forgot that I was planning on maybe doing that with fruit on top. I might be able to pull it off. I'm like, I probably need toothpicks. I don't know. But I also got a couple treats. I am just feeling thirsty and everybody's sick right now, so I'm trying not to get sick. So I got oh no, I always do this. I got a pressed juice wellness shot, but I forget some of them have coconut water, and I'm doing 1 spoonful of coconut every day to ease into reintroducing coconut to my diet. But I guess I haven't done my spoonful of coconut today, so maybe this is fine. I mean, it's yummy. Hopefully I don't regret that. And then I got, Fraser has their own like juicery, is that a word? Smoothie situation. So I got this, it's mostly like a ginger lemon water, but there's also pineapple and apple in it too, and some charcoal. So I figured this would maybe just be hydrating. I don't like when apple are in juices. I don't mind pineapple. I honestly wouldn't mind just like cucumber and lemon. I don't need sugar. It's yummy. It's very sweet. I'm just gonna listen to my audiobook as I go through the car wash. Nancy's on it. I was starting to load up the car, so I made a trip outside and there's a couple packages, and one of them was this matching knit sweater that I was waiting on, but I can't decide if this with the skirt looks Nancy Drew. I don't know if this top is 60s enough to look Nancy. What I was considering doing was draping a blue cardigan over my shoulders. Actually, that's not bad. Do we like that, or I feel like she just wears a lot of blue in the book covers. Or do we like that? Maybe I'll bring them both and I'll ask Leah her opinion. But there was another package. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wait, wait. Yeah, this is the one nice expensive brush that I ever bought myself was this one. And I love it so much. Wait, there's layers in here. Wave spray, dry shampoo, styling cream. Guys, I am so spoiled. I saw actually Emily Kaiser use this morning on her short hair routine, and it's the heat protectant. And I thought to myself, I should get that. I used this hairspray this morning. Oh my gosh, there's so many things in here. Ooh, a leave-in. I didn't even know they had all these things. Just look at how happy all this packaging is. Oh my gosh, guys. Trick or treat. I'm so spoiled. Thank you so much to the Day team. I'm really excited to try more things because the few things I have from them already, I do love. Where did that dry shampoo go? Whoa, that packs a punch. Okay. Smells lovely. That's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna finish loading the car. I am getting sweaty in my turtleneck. So then I'll probably do a little refresh before officially hitting the road.
I would dig my grave next to yours to intertwine our fate down in the dirt. And if you wanted space, I'd super glue us so it's just out of cardboard, set it up inside your place. 'Cause I wanna live in a world behind your eyelids, sink underneath your skin, be the bird in your ear, the song stuck inside, build a bed frame and your brain to sleep in. How do I say that there's no time for? How do I find what I can't search for? Fillable place, but that feels too short. I need a billboard.
Hi, good morning. It's Saturday. It's already 10 a.m. I'm like kind of barely waking up. I woke up at 9:30 and I'm just sitting here catching up and drinking caffeine since I kind of took a half day yesterday and was a little off of emails starting at like 1:30. But last night was so sweet. Honestly, the best Halloween I've ever had. Halloween, I don't know. It's like not usually my holiday, but I just a wholesome dinner party environment with like a dozen close people on a candlelit patio. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I also love this friend group so much because literally I'm the only one in that whole group that is not an artist, a musician, but they all remind me of my high school friends because I went to a performing arts high school and I was a musical theater major. I was like one of the only people that was there for acting. Pretty much everybody else was like a singer. And just like so eccentric and creative and unapologetically themselves and no walls. We were all dancing and singing and being so goofy in the living room after dinner, and it just feels nice to be around other adults that don't really care about being cool or like appearances and are just like, oh, we're here to have a silly, goofy, fun time. And I love that group for that reason. It really takes me back to my performing arts high school crew. I'm probably going to be here doing this for another hour or so, catching up on some responsibilities and just, taking a slow morning. But today, I have nothing set in stone, which feels so nice. Jordy gets back home tomorrow, so today is just kind of a let's do whatever the heck we want. One thing I do want to do, recently in a vlog, I tried to go glaze my final pottery pieces. They weren't bisque fired yet, and they better be bisque fired today because my membership ends tomorrow. So I would really like to finish those pieces so I can give them as Christmas presents. So gonna swing by and check that. But otherwise, we can do whatever. I have dreams. We'll see what we do. Like, we could go thrifting. Love to do that on a weekend. I also have a dream. I'm probably not gonna do this. Eventually, I want to color drench my closet. I want to take every single piece of clothing out, deep clean it, and paint all of the shelving, all of the walls, and the ceiling all a fun color. Probably not today. I should take it a little chill after such a busy weekend, but I really kind of want to do it. No. I do want to do it though. I really could start my project of painting this whole closet. It actually would be so much manual labor though. I should probably wait until I have a full day clearing all of this out, taking these all apart. These come apart pretty easily. They're like temporary inserts. But painting all of those individually, I want to just color drench all the walls and the ceiling the same blue as my office. I think would be really fun. And I actually have ordered a couple IKEA drawers that I'm going to put in here. And I wanted to paint the same color so that they look a little built-in. And then I can have more drawer storage, because I've like clearly kind of just given up on my closet organization, because a lot of things need to go in drawers. And I just end up just like shoving them into random places and spaces, and you get it. So that's a project for eventually. But man, it would be fun. I could listen to an audiobook all day. I just don't know if my body has it in me physically. Okay, good news. My friend Katie just put her baby down for a nap and is able to meet me at the pottery studio. And this might be my last hurrah there for a bit. I'm going to reassess membership next year, but the holidays are about to be crazy. And I have to choose one hobby at a time, I think. And right now, tap and Pilates is probably enough for now. At least until I restructure a few things about my own schedule. So a little vitamin C, a little H2O, and let's say a prayer that I can finish my pieces. I found out that the owner of my pottery studio is actually my neighbor. So I jokingly said, if my pieces aren't fired, I'm gonna go knock on his door. Be like, excuse me, can I finish these, please? Okay, onward. Worst news ever. We get here, this kiln is almost completely cool. 156 degrees. How hot does it normally get? Like 3,000? 2,000? So the fact that it's 156 means it's been cooling for probably 2 days, yeah? And we're probably at the last couple minutes, but we're the only ones here. No one's gonna unload it. So there's nothing I can do. And then I saw that there was all these things that someone had bisque fired, and I was like, maybe my stuff's over here. But then I was checking, and every single one has a stamp on the bottom, so I think that they're all pieces from like the classes that they teach. So now the only thing I have to do is, Katie said I can break her reject mug because it broke. And I've actually never broken a piece of pottery before. Sounds kind of therapeutic. How do I break it?
So smash that.
Do I smash it in the bucket? Or do I smash it and then transfer it to the bucket? Ooh, like
or
a
just
hammer?
like the jars.
Rage room?
Yeah.
Oh. That was a quick joy. Well, I did good work today. Let's do this. More like let's don't this. Katie's a queen and an icon, and she brought all of her own glazes so that I can just at least pick up my pieces and paint glaze them at home. And I think these are the three I'm gonna do. I made a matcha bowl for Janse, and he specifically requested like a kind of greenish color. So that one for him. This is robin's egg, which we've used on some of our own pieces before, and I like it. But this one is new to me. It's called sage, but it's almost like a taupe green, gray, blue, but there's like little hints of pink. It's all the colors in one. So that's my backup plan. Since there's nothing to glaze, I am on a mission to get a nice herbal tea for Katie and some caffeine for me. Maybe a little gluten-free little yummy treat to taste. We'll see if Revo has any gluten-free things left. They normally have like 1 or 2 every day, but on weekends they sell out fast. So it's nice to take a little stroll. And also, since we're close to the water, the marine layer is like really here this morning, and it feels nice. It feels like fall. It feels crisp. I like it. Lovely day. I got a pumpkin spice latte and a gluten-free pumpkin spice bundt cake. So, 'tis fall. 'Tis spooky season. And I'm pretty pumped on that. Are your hands clean? I was gonna put it back, but you should.
What's a little bit of clay?
What's a little bit of clay? It's from the earth.
Oh, yum. This is gluten-free?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Gluten-free is really growing up.
I'm telling you. This is a very spontaneous little car chat, but I've noticed something about myself, and I just had this feeling yet again, and I'm pretty proud of myself for this. And then I thought, I don't know, maybe this could make an interesting car chat, but I think I have finally gotten good at gratitude and contentment and appreciation and like romanticizing my life in the very small little ways. To be so honest, I've never been good about that in my life. I don't know if I've just always been such a 3 and maybe discontent in some areas to where I always only see the things I could do better or the things that could be better. And I've been really bad my whole life at ever just appreciating where I'm at and like the still, slow, simple moments. That has never been me. And lately, I've just had this, it's almost like a nostalgic feeling, but in the present tense is almost the best way I can describe it. I have noticed a lot of them are regarding the feeling of community and friendship and being around other people and like having this life that feels very interconnected with people that I love and that all love each other. And I just had another little feeling of this just now where, I don't know, I was like, how fun is it that I just sat at my local pottery studio with one of my good friends and hung out and chat and then walked down to a coffee shop to get a little treat. And then from there walked to my friend's house because I had her AirPods in my car and they weren't home, but the front door was unlocked and I just let myself in because they told me to and left them their things. It just feels like almost like a 90s style community, like back in the good old days before we were all so freaked out and isolated by technology and being too aware of crime and like all these things of just pop over to your friend's house whenever, front door is unlocked, it's walking distance from where you just were, kind of a vibe. I know having solid friendships and community takes a lot of time investing into individuals. Like there was a study or a stat, and I'm trying to remember the exact numbers, but like how many hours you have to spend with someone before they become a friend and then like a close friend and like a lifelong friend. And I've probably just now barely reached that threshold of living here for 2 years. And wow, has it been 2 years? Yeah, it has. October actually was when I officially moved. So it's been 2 years exactly since I've moved here, but like maybe 3 to 4 years of investing in this community through visiting Jordy here, whatever, that I feel like maybe I've finally reached that point / also done enough work to where I internally am a lot healthier. So much less of my identity is my achievements and work and whatever. I've just very much let go of performance. And like for me, it was analytics were a big thing. I've just fully let go of that. And I think all of that has come together in this beautiful conglomeration of I actually finally know what it feels like to appreciate things. And that sounds terrible because I've had such a lovely privileged life, but it's just, I think, been internal work and also just, you know, having some unhealthy life circumstances that go hand in hand with what I'm going through. And I don't know, maybe people always say that your 30s, like things kind of fall into place. And I'm like, maybe my 20s are wrapping up. Maybe I'm learning a little bit more about what's important and I'm learning more about myself and like I'm putting things into place. I'm putting down roots. Like that's how I feel too. It's like, oh, I'm finally putting down like really solid roots of this is probably where I'm going to raise my kids. These are probably who I'm going to raise my kids with. This is probably going to be like the parents of my future children's best friends. Like, I don't know. It feels nice. It feels nice. And I know recently I did a chat about when I was at my friend's show and I looked around at everybody supporting this one friend and being so excited for them. And it like actually made me emotional. I was recounting it to my friends and it made me tear up and almost cry, which is something I also never do. I like never show emotions in that way, like in like a thankful way. And maybe it's a season that I feel this way, but I hope it's kind of like the me that I am as I age. You know, I hope it's not a temporary thing. I'm gonna keep trying to be intentional about it because it feels nice. Anywho, another thing that I love is the estate sale warehouse, and I just pulled up, so let's go do a little check-in. I actually haven't been here in like maybe a month, so it's been a minute. Do I need anything? No. Do I like to look? Yes. Uh-oh. I'm not regretting the desk I bought here previously, but I feel like this desk would be so good in my office. The brass, the wicker, it has so much more storage than the desk I have right now. And I could fit a chair under it easier. Oh no. Dang. Oh no, these bookends are crazy. These bookends are so cool. They're 18 each though, so they're not sold as a set, but I already have a sailboat, one of these that's not a bookend, so I'm gonna leave it, but that's really tempting. This is also so tempting. A ship wheel. Oh, it's heavy. It's thick. That's pretty fun. It's getting a little themey, so I won't do it, but am I tempted? Yes, also. Oh my gosh, look at this headboard. Why am I so into wicker lately? Oh, this is so cool. $95. It doesn't have a footboard, just a headboard. I don't need it. Somebody come get this, please. This whole set is so pretty. I love all of them. Also, I felt like I was being watched. I hate that. Look at all these spice jars. They're so pretty. Wow. $5 each. Not too bad. Guys, my Nancy energy followed me today. How does this open? Oh my gosh. Is this every single... Wait, 1 through 34? Well, literally in chronological order. $3 a book. The vintage Nancy Drew books. Oh no. Part of me wonders if I'm gonna regret not buying those Nancy Drew books for $3 each. Vintage ones. Chronological. 1 through 34. The thing is like, where will I store them? That's actually a lot of bulk to store. And also, will I actually read them? Probably not. I don't sit down and read ever. I listen to a ton of audiobooks. But would it be kind of fun for a future kid? Yeah. But if I think like that, then I could buy anything, and that's just not practical. Oh, I just feel like it feels kismet since I was Nancy yesterday. That energy just followed me. I don't need it. Oh, I just posted on Instagram though, and I feel like I'm gonna have so many people that tell me to go back and buy it that I will be like, you know what, you're right. Yeah, there's already some. Yep. Buy them. Yep. Can be a future investment for your kids. Yep. Okay. Y'all are already saying what I said. I'm gonna sit on it. Well, there's a chance one of my other friends wants the Hardy Boys books. And Jordy's like, I absolutely think you should get yourself the Nancy Drew books. But they close in 20 minutes. Oh, he just said, where is this? They close in 20 minutes. So I might have to get it tomorrow and just see if they're still there and leave it up to fate. But I'm prepping for a very nice little self-care, fun, cozy Saturday night in. I have a craft that I've been wanting to do forever. And I feel like that it's finally time to do it. What I need to do first is brick my phone because I have been scrolling too much, so that I don't accidentally waste my cozy afternoon online. So the craft I bought with the intention of maybe trying to DIY some of my own gift wrap for Christmas presents this year. It's not Christmas yet though, so I'm gonna light my pumpkin candle. I haven't done this since literally middle school and I don't remember how to at all. But I bought, do you say linocut? Basically a stamp kit to do your own print making. But what I want to do is plan A is see if I can roll fabric paint onto it and stamp this onto fabric so that I can do like the Japanese style of wrapping gifts in fabric, so then people can keep the fabric with my prints on it. Maybe it's like a dish towel, that kind of thing. Plan B is just to do it on paper. This kit doesn't come with ink, so today I just want to like practice carving and see if I can. Oh, that's cool. This is just one carver that comes with interchangeable handles. These are some of the things that I saved that I like. Like I love these shapes. To do that patterned over and over on like a gift wrap or a tea towel. That, so cool, right? The fish is so fun. What else did I save? Look how cool. This one looks pretty easy, so I might start with that. Thoughts and prayers. Too deep. Ooh, scary. Basically a giant eraser. Okay, here's what it looks like after it's carved. I cut around it so that I wouldn't have to carve as much. And I know you're not supposed to do this. I gotta preface with that. I have an ink pad, and I kind of am just curious. Oh, it's blue. Yeah, there's still ink on it. I was like, it wasn't fully closed. I'm kind of just curious if I can use this to do a like test stamp on paper to see if there's any little bits that I missed. Oh, wow. This ink is messy. Okay. Oh, it's cute. That actually would make a pretty cool, I mean, I know I copied it directly from Pinterest, but pretty cool year-round pattern if part of the gift is that people can keep the wrapping as a tea towel for their kitchen. For Jordy's side of the family, this year we might do only handmade gifts, which I am super excited about because, as you know, I've been working on that already with my DIY candles and now this. And I hope they don't watch this because then there's no surprise. But, you know, what you gonna do about it? Wait, this is gonna be so fun. Keep going. This is gonna be so cool. I'm really excited about this. Okay, I think I am indeed gonna go over to Leah's house tonight and watch the Dodgers lose. And nobody come for me. And I'm gonna do maybe a good 45 minute tidy here because I still have party things from last night that I gotta get in the dishwasher and all that sort of thing. For me to just sleep peacefully tonight. You know, I hate going to bed with a dirty home. So I'll probably put on my audiobook and tidy and head on over there and bring my computer with me to do the computer stuff that I was saving for tonight and just hang out. Just be sports girls. But maybe I'll bring you along for a little ending montage sort of thing. And thank y'all for hanging out with me on a weekend. I really love doing weekend vlogs lately because I'm a little more focused on vlogging and a little less feeling like I'm being pulled in a ton of directions between emails incoming, meetings, other sorts of things. It's nice to just be like, oh, my primary thing is to have fun and film it. I have been enjoying that workflow a little bit more lately, and we'll see if I keep it up that way. Time will tell. Okay, I love y'all. Let's go to Leah's.